get a cute little filter on for me.
People are already watching. That's always good. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Tell me when you're ready.
Test, test, test. 1, 2.
2, 3.
Get tested.
Let me hear you do mic check, both of you.
Hello.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, cool. We're ready.
Eyes.
And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, and Rumble. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you, Howlers. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambition with Black Cup.
It's Melanie. You know the vibe. It's your girl, Kat.
And we have a very special guest today. She drove all the way out here from Arizona. So we appreciate you for coming on and, the commitment. So I'm going to have you introduce yourself to our audience. Tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hi, everyone. My name is Adriana Daleyza, and I am from Las Vegas, Nevada. I currently live in Phoenix, Arizona, but I am more than happy to be everywhere that they invite me. And I drove here, so real happy to be here.
That's dedication. Drove here from AZ, guys. That is props right there.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got started in the music industry?
Okay, so I got started with my music career about 1.5 years ago professionally.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I started to write a lot of music, and I said one day, you know what, I'm just gonna hit the studio. I didn't know nothing about how that worked, it's really tough, to record your first song.
It's kind of nerve-wracking too, like getting in the studio for the first time.
It's like, I don't want to do this no more, but after you get the hang of it, you're like, okay, So
yeah.
That's
How did you know where to start?
I just threw myself. I Googled, a studio in Phoenix, and I said, okay, I'm going to make a song, and he produced a beat for it, which I own my beats. So it all started like that. And then there was times where he would actually produce a beat, and then I would just come up with the song.
And who is this? Who is producing?
There's a guy that's from Canada that produces for me.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another one that's in Phoenix that started to do it for me.
So what was the first song? This song?
I did Candela. Candela was my first song. So since I wasn't able to memorize like a cumbia from other singers, and I had to perform to get like exposure for my first performance. So I made a cumbia, and it's like a reggaeton cumbia, my first song.
How'd you begin to build your fan base from it being nothing to growing?
And when you say nothing, you're literally like say nothing, because I had no Instagram, no TikTok, and I started from scratch. And my first follower was my beat maker. And he still talks about that. He's like, remember when I was your only follower? And I said, yes. So I started to do a lot of lives, and I would ask people, what song do you guys want me to sing, even if it was covers, that they were comfortable with. And I started, getting
That
a lot of people.
started building.
Yes.
So before you did a recording and all that, like let's see, what were you doing before that? Were you singing like at shows? Were you doing what were you doing?
No, nothing. I was a mom. I was married, and that didn't work out. And I said, okay, you know what? As a single mom here, I'm going to make my career to the fullest,
Love it. Without any toxic or anything holding you back,
Exactly.
Yeah. Pioneering your own way for your kids.
Exactly.
That's
because,
awesome.
I've always dreamed of being that, successful artist ever since I was 7 years old. And with him, needing to be attended and things like that, I couldn't do and commit myself to what I'm doing now.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely hard.
So when you said you were 7, you've always wanted to be in music. So were you ever in like any classes growing up?
No, I actually
Nothing.
just worked on my voice myself through the years. I mean, I
okay.
look at videos that my mom has, before when I was little, there was those big video cameras.
Yes.
With
Those
the
were
cord.
big.
With the
Those were
cord.
big.
With the VHS.
Yep.
And I look at that and I'm like, oh no. How did why?
But it's
I
crazy
sound
how like
really
you
bad.
knew even then that you were gonna end up with in front of the camera doing the most.
Thank God TikTok did not exist at that time because I swear to God, I think I would have became viral with those
That's
videos.
funny.
That's crazy.
you were just already singing though, so you were already like singing, but it was just like what, like
Like just at home?
Dang, that's crazy. So you just jumped from that to this that quick?
Yeah, because like I was working in the daytime. I had a daytime job, as a mommy,
Mm-hmm.
and I took my kids to school. But then like in the afternoons, I would actually go and, start to put my live stream on there and just invite people to go listen to me.
Yeah.
And you started it all on Instagram. So are you on TikTok as well?
Yes, I am on TikTok. On TikTok has less time than my Instagram. So I've noticed the difference with both. It's kind of different audiences. Not everyone that has Instagram has TikTok,
Right,
and
right.
and the other way,
Vice
vice
versa,
versa.
yeah.
Yes. So like on my TikTok, I have about 127K followers,
Okay.
but I have so much interaction as far as the comments and, up to
Okay,
600,
okay.
700, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And, larger views than what I have on my Instagram, which doesn't make sense sometimes, but
Well, I think TikTok's more like an entertainment thing. Like people go there to be entertained. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And that's even crazier because from like nothing to like congratulations
That's
on
so
your
fast.
award.
That's crazy.
And then,
Thank you.
And then, do
Okay,
you have,
guys,
like,
she's
a
an
management?
award winner.
oh, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, the Palmas de Oro.
Thank you for saying that. 'Cause
Applaud,
I was like, how do I say this?
Yeah, no, yeah, dude, that's huge.
Yes,
That's
actually,
big because-
Mexico DF contacted me, which is the people that only have given awards to Juan Gabriel, Diego Verdaguer. We're talking about
these are like
big
legends,
people.
guys.
I know
These
who they
like,
are, actually, yeah.
Wow, you know.
Yeah, so I got that, and I was actually invited to be, there in person, but I couldn't travel. It was like a 1-day last minute thing, and at that time, I didn't have the little star on my ID. Otherwise, I would have traveled. I would have been there.
The real ID, is that the one?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
So-
So how
you,
go ahead.
So you perform a lot.
Now I do.
You perform in LA, you perform in New York.
For a lot.
Which city gives you the most love? Where do you feel the most love from?
Honestly, on both. Honestly, like not to be like that, but I feel a lot of support and love from both areas because it's different crowds and cultures. And if anything, with my career, it started off with Colombian people. So I became very viral in Bogota, Colombia.
Oh, wow.
And so they're waiting for me to tour and things like that, which I am going to go. But I've done more like the exposure right now. So when I do go over there, I'm like at that, high level that I see myself that I can get to.
Where did you blow up first on? Was it like TikTok or something first?
No, Instagram.
Oh, you blew up on Instagram first. Oh, okay, dang. Cause so are you doing like music videos on TikTok and things like that too?
I do my little things here and there,
Yeah,
like my little. So sometimes people say like, yeah, that I'm like an influencer to them too, because like sometimes when I release a song, before I release it, I kind of sing about it. I'll record myself or do my little things here and there, with my own cameras, and then from there I actually do have like a team do it, for a music video.
So you do have a team then?
For like the recording for
For
music
now.
videos,
Okay.
yes, but
Oh,
not
for
like
mostly
a
videos.
not like a
Postings.
team that goes with me places. to
I
place.
think a lot of great people consist of great teams.
Yeah,
I think
after
that's
a while,
important.
yeah, a team. But I mean, that's crazy how fast you blew up in a short amount of time.
Yes, yes.
And you've been doing all that on your own. So is it like
Mhm.
tough?
It
lot of work.
is. It is because at first when I started, my graphics were bad. Like, people would. That's a lot of attention that went to my page because people were like, why do your graphics look like this? They're supposed to look 4K or this. But I didn't know that. All I
Yeah.
wanted was to get known.
Yeah.
And now that people actually know who I am, now I'm working on the graphics, how they
Yeah.
look. You know, like you learn
The
as
little
you go.
details.
Yes.
I had to do all that too.
Especially
it
because you
sucked at
started from
first.
scratch. Like you started
Yes.
just from being a mom.
Yes.
Like that's crazy cool.
Do
Are there-
your girls help you with like your social media and
Yes, yes. I have my daughter repost me or things like that,
Right,
and
yes.
you know, I try to do everything I can to get the exposure I need.
Yeah.
And
So let's go walk us through that a little bit. What do you do for that exposure? Because first off, you've been doing it on your own. You got a massive following, but how did you get that? Like, what did you do? Like step by step, a little bit of how you got big.
well, because I started singing on my lives, and a lot of people
Oh,
from
that's-
out of the
that was the
country
biggest
started
part.
noticing me. So they did like virtual shows for
Okay.
me in Colombia. So
What?
the radio station Hala Stereo, if you look it up, if you go into my
Wow.
Instagram, you see how much when they're giving away T-shirts and how all those college kids or younger kids in schools go crazy for an Adriana Daleyza T-shirt or a hat
Okay,
or
yeah,
whatever.
that's
That's
insane.
How'd you tap into that market?
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
crazy.
here. So how'd you even get to reach
I
and
think
tap into
going
that?
live and
Just going live. That's it. I just started getting calls from everywhere. There, you know, I got famous people contacting me for a collaboration for El Foder, which is Jose Arias, and he liked one of my songs, so we remixed that. You know, he has like 1.6 million followers, but they looked for me, so I was getting attention. You know,
Yeah.
and then once I did the collab with him, I won República Dominicana, so I got to be on the Reconocidos Urbanos en Alofoque, which is very hard to get on there, I've heard. So, you know, it just started opening doors little by little like that.
So when you started going live, did you have like a set routine? You'd be in a certain area in a certain room, or you just going live wherever you got?
No,
and just
I
doing
didn't
what you was
care
doing?
where I went. You know, like I was just like, okay, I want to sing today to the crowd, and I just would go on there, and that's it. I guess to answer your question, why I've gotten this far, maybe I don't even know. It's just I'm myself. I don't try to pretend that I'm somebody else to do what I do. And I actually love to sing, and I love to just sing out of my heart. So I don't even care. A lot of people just want the money, but to get to the money, to even get to the money, to get paid, you have to invest in yourself. I learned it. It's hard. It's not easy. But I don't owe anything to a record label or anything like that. You know, I have earned my money working, you know, or cleaning houses. I did a lot of stuff legally to make money, just to make, you know, for whoever wants to.
I love it.
Just said small disclaimer. Small disclaimer.
To make my money, you know, to get where I need to be. If I had imagine, sometimes I do think that, what if I had a team behind me or a record label that put everything, I would be making these really baddie shows, you know, that I still dream of making. I want to make those big shows, you know. I
Yeah.
dream of that, because where I'm at here, I feel big, but I'm small compared to where I want to get.
Yeah.
Shoot for the stars.
But that's dope.
definitely.
That's dope though, because I mean, we talk about that a lot on the podcast. Is you got to invest in yourself, because if you're not showing that you're investing in yourself, other people aren't going to invest into you.
Exactly.
And those are the big dogs, like the stars that are seeing what you're doing and all that, and they want to work with you. That's huge, because I mean, that's why they want to work with you. They see you put in the work, the time, all that.
Yes, and you know, another thing that I can say is there was doors that I knocked on, you know, can I get help here? And there was a lot of no's, and it's okay. I was humiliated. It's okay. I kept going, and I kept thriving for what I want. But now that I'm here, and once I became the new face of Hollywood in Spanish, like la nueva cara de Hollywood, if you go Google Adriana Daleyza, it'll tell you that I'm the nueva cara of Hollywood.
Yeah, I have you all pulled up right
And
now.
it's like,
Yeah, that's
I
big.
didn't know that, but somebody told me on one of my lives that I did like 3 days ago. And I was like, really? So I went and Googled it. And I said, oh my God, wow. So now everybody that I had asked to help me is texting me or calling me. Do you see where you're at? Because you listened to my advice. And I'm like, oh, did I? You know, and it's crazy. Now everybody wants to help me.
Because people don't often step in to help until they see you doing something for yourself.
Yeah,
And
that's how it is.
they'll say you can't do
It's
it.
sad.
They'll say you won't do it. And then when you do it, they ask how you did it.
Exactly.
She kind of gives me like collab vibes for Kasia.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Kasia said she wanted to do a Spanish song.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can write something good.
And you right too.
Because
Yes.
that's awesome. So, and you're a CEO. You have a glam
Glamour Latin Gala Awards. Those are. It's so funny how I started those. I mean, do you guys want to know?
Yes,
let's go.
tell us.
So-
This is all about you.
Nobody would give me a chance to go perform because I was a lot chubbier than now, and I've been working on everything. Little by little.
Yeah.
I have 5 kids,
That's
so it's
right.
like catch me a break, guys. So they would tell me, especially in Arizona, it's more like you gotta have that public figure for them to put you on stage. That's how the event planners work over there.
Well, you
And
look
when-
like a superstar girl.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
So they were like, when you lose more weight, then we'll put you. When you have that, look that we need. And I was like, I just want to sing, So I said, you know what? I'm going to open up an event that is called the Glamour Latin Gala Awards. I went and registered the business. I put people together to make the trophies, which are very expensive trophies. And I said, I'm going to recognize talent. I did that within 3 months of planning. I was my only team. Nobody wanted, not even if I paid the publicity in radio stations in Arizona, they didn't even say yes because they said, you've never done this before. What if it comes out wrong? What if nobody goes and buys tickets? You know what? No, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I stuck with my belief, and I believed in myself. And that's when I called people in Miami and New York to come and host my show and bring me artists from around the world, which
Nice.
about 450 people went because I kept doing it on my live. I didn't charge for anybody to go to the show. It was free. The only thing is I accepted some donations from some of the artists because they wanted so-and-so things on the stage, And I said, okay, so they were so happy. It was a beautiful gala. And then now this year it's going to be, instead of being at a event, like kind of like a quinceañera place. That's how it was last year. This year is going to be like the Latin Grammys. It's actually in a
Nice.
theater. It's in
That's
a
so
theater
dope. When is it?
on the 7th of December. So
Oh, and
gonna
it's
be
gala.
good.
It's gala weather.
Yes,
like
in
awards.
December. It's going to be beautiful because I feel like that year, which was last year, if so many people went, local talent from across the world that was, local talent to other states and countries.
Right.
Now that I've gotten more involved in the music industry, now I know famous people, so
Yeah.
now it's going to be even better because I can invite actors, actresses.
Yeah.
But to go back to the point as to why I made it is I said, I'm going to perform there, and nobody can tell me no because it's mine.
Yep.
And I did.
and
That's
giving
crazy.
and
bro.
giving people the opportunity to perform theirs.
Yes.
I think that's major right there. 'Cause
Yes.
Well,
there's a lot of
what's-
talent.
Well, what's big though is she couldn't find her way in, so she just forced
She
her
made
way in.
yeah,
her
she
That
was
shit is
paving her
sick.
own way.
That shit is badass because a lot of people don't even think that way,
Exactly.
and that's like something like that. Sometimes you have no choice but to do.
All through
Exactly.
going live.
Yeah,
Really,
well,
like
well,
that's
making that
that's-
event, that's huge. Like, I'm
yeah,
glad you shared that.
She did that
That's like-
live.
that is like another level.
It's crazy because it's now I own the word very glamour. I own that word. I'm the owner of that word and I say it with pride. I have the license to that word because when they were saying the very demure and the very demure thing, the mindful, how it went viral.
Mindful demure.
And I took mine down because I was like, I just didn't like the way I looked, but I loved the message that I gave not only, but the people were actually interacting with loving that, and I might unhide it one day from my files, but I would say,
Archives.
forget about being very demure. Let's be very glamour for Glamour Latin Gala Awards this year. And it's crazy. So,
catchy. It's catchy too.
yeah, so I did all that and I just invent stuff here and there. And I guess that's why it's gotten to become
Now you're an
viral.
entrepreneur, like 100%.
Definitely.
Like your mindset is gonna get you so far.
Thank
Do you think that like being a mom and being like a hustler before all of this like prepared you for this? Because it takes like a lot of huevos, like
Yes,
like
actually, yes, because I was in
You're
a very
tough.
narcissist relationship, not with the father of my kids, but a different relationship I had because sometimes you're like, okay, it didn't go good with my marriage, and you get with somebody else and it's even worse, So all that defending myself quietly because sometimes you can't even say what's going on because you put yourself in danger.
Mhm.
All that helped me to, once I was done with being in a relationship, I said, now I'm just going to focus on my children and my career and I have gotten so far
How long ago was that?
since I've been without being
Since
in a
you were free.
relationship.
Yeah.
I have been free for 2 years now. 2 years.
That
and
word is legit though, huh? You've been free.
Yes, I've been
Look
free.
at what's
I was-
happened in 2 years of freedom. Like, wow.
Yeah, because I wasn't free. And I mean, I'm making a book. I did tell a lot of people in the other podcast. I don't know if you guys watched the other podcast I was in.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
There's a book that's coming out. I haven't finished it because every time like that I'm going to turn in the work, I say, oh no, wait, I want to put this in too because something else happens. So I want to add that and add it. And it's called El Camino al Éxito a la Fama de Adriana Daleyza because it's been some crazy journey to get to where I'm at.
And not to bring it back to like the being Hispanic thing, because I usually always take it there. Recently, even more so, because we've had a lot of people on the pod that are doing like Chicano Hollywood and like they're doing music festivals and they're doing all this good, awesome stuff with the community. Like just to push that out further, like, dude, your main support has come from like Latinos, Colombians,
Everything.
like, not just Mexicans.
I'm
like,
shocked.
different kinds.
I'm shocked, honestly, because when I check my United Masters, because that's where I upload my music through, I have people from Brazil, Indonesia, Panama, everywhere, like one state out of every country that I didn't even know there's countries that existed that that are on that list, you know? And I'm like, how do they even understand what I'm saying? But I guess they just like something about the beat or my voice. I don't know.
Well, I think you're easy on the eyes. You look like a superstar. Like, I swear, like the way you carry yourself too, it's real boss bitch type energy. Like you're forced to like pay attention to you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Are you on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff too?
Yes, I am. On the Spotify, I have to kind of like build in more the followers because there was a time that there was a distribution that contacted me. I had about 45,000 listeners at that time because I have a lot of followers on Instagram and TikTok. It would only make sense to have so many listeners. Mm-hmm. And the guy told me, if I'm going to charge you $6,000 to advertise your Spotify. And I said, and he said all these things that he could do. And I said, I can't do that because first of all, I don't count with that money. With $6,000, I can buy myself a nice Tahoe, you know?
You don't even need that though.
So I know it was him.
You already know how to do your stuff, so you don't need to do that.
Exactly. And you're right.
Yeah.
So they deleted all my, I don't know how he did it, but there's people that are able to hack into things and they put 0 followers. And no matter what I do, and when it starts growing, it goes back down. So I have to fix it.
You're going to have to like completely like eliminate that. You can always contact Spotify, but what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make a whole new thing. That is crazy. So they got access somehow to it.
Yes, because I never even created it to begin with, you know. So it's like
oh, you never created it?
No. I remember that I went to like Spotify for artists to claim who you are. And when I typed my name in, because there's 2 Spotifys.
Well, what you could do is create like an Anchor. It's called Anchor, and all of those like that. There's a list of them. Spotify, all of them, except for Apple Podcasts or Apple Music. That's the only thing that won't be a part of it. But there'll be like 4 other ones. You log into that. Spotify is connected to that, and then when you put your music in there, it goes into all those platforms at once.
Oh, that's good that you tell me. Maybe we should get together
Anchor.
about that. You know?
Yeah, there's like
I'm serious.
There's like 3 different ones. There's like 3 different ones you can use. And then you own it. You get paid on it. So if you have all these people listening to your stuff through Spotify, you're going to be getting paid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I need the extra money.
Like it could be like big money, like really big money on that.
Yes.
Especially if you have those people listening to it. So somebody was making money off of your stuff. I mean, if it was already on Spotify, that means somebody was uploading it.
Yes.
And making money. If you
but
have
who knows who? You know, that's the thing.
Crazy.
Because when I went to try to claim my name, it said it was already claimed.
So you're gonna have to fight
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
You need and honestly, you'll win.
Yeah, because you have your ID.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also-
And I'm from here.
You're you.
You also should look into.
No soy mojada.
You also should
Although
look into
we ain't
another
hating, huh?
another app called Mogul. When Iz was on, one of my buddies, DJ Iz, the Avala brothers, and a few other individuals, they created an app called Mogul because when you're speaking about Spotify pays the artist pennies on the dollar for the songs and writers. So it's not what you should be getting at all. But look into Mogul. When we're done, I could send it to you.
Yeah,
but it's an
definitely.
app that gives you everything you need on the front end, back end. Lets you know what's out there under your name. It gives you everything.
Yeah.
And it was created for the artists who were trying to get a hold and learn everything they needed to learn.
Yeah, and that's dope. I remember that now. But it still be you still got to get your name involved in all those other ones, so those other fools are making money off of your name.
Yes, because
that's the thing you got to take care of.
I did when I noticed yesterday that I went into the thing to see about the Hollywood thing. I did notice that it said that I'm on Shazam, and I'm like, what's Shazam?
Shazam, yeah.
So you know, like I do gotta look into all that because you know.
Well, there's really like 6-7 platforms that exist for like Spotify and like Apple Music and all that. There's a bunch of them, and with one click, you basically have all of them but Apple. You got to do Apple individually.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a problem because somebody's definitely making money off your name.
So I gotta fix all that, and I'm going to soon.
You heard that, guys? Watch out.
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens all the time too.
Yeah, it's sad, you know, but karma's there, and you know, God bless whoever it was, you know. And the good thing is, I'm here trying to come out with more music, better music for everyone to keep listening to, dancing to, and you know, the money at the end of the day comes and goes, you know, and I know that it'll get fixed one day.
What's your favorite thing about performing?
The applause from the crowd, you know, it's unexplainable how it feels when I sing. It's like they're actually paying attention, and it's like it feels like I'm very humble, you know. I might be a baddie or whatever, but I'm humble, you know, because I'm like, I can put on a show, you know. I feel like, I don't know, like I said, I never got any type of training for my vocal cords. I don't even know how to read a note, you know, and I write my music and I come up with the rhythm for the beat. When they make my beats, I tell them this is how I want it to sound. So it's just a talent that I was born with. And when I'm on that stage, everyone's like, have you been performing for the past 20 years or what? And I'm like, no, it just flows, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Do you see? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that it's crazy that you kind of went the opposite of how everybody else does it. Like they're making money off of your name on Spotify. Usually it's like you're fighting to make that money on Spotify, pushing yourself, but you're like, you already blew up on a different angle. And now it's like you just got to put yourself in there so that you can make your money on. That's crazy because it's usually the opposite.
Exactly. And it's like, it's because that's the difference between me and a lot of artists, probably out of the whole artists that exist. I don't care about making money with it.
You got to get on YouTube and everything.
You know, it's not because I don't need it. It's because that's the love that I have. I sing with my heart.
If you get on YouTube, you'll probably make a bunch of money on YouTube too. Because if you got all these people like searching for you, trying to find you, make music, even just putting the song on YouTube. So you can even do that through that whole same thing, Anchor. So instead of like it'll be a video, it'll just be like your logo, and it'll just be playing the songs on YouTube.
That's another thing that I was going to ask you. A while back, you know, when I used to listen to, let's say, Shakira or someone, when I was opening my YouTube or my Apple Music or whatever, I would put Shakira or I would put Britney Spears, let's say. And, you know, everything I opened would pop up Shakira, pretend, right? Or when Karol G was popping up, no matter what you opened. And the last 3 days, I've been opening up my Apple Music and I put a song from somebody else to like drive or whatever. And then one of mine pops up all the time. And I'm like, so then I got a call from Blue Entertainment that's in Philadelphia. And he said, Daleyza, I have something to tell you. This was like about 4 days ago. And I said, what's up? And he goes, I put on my YouTube and I was going to put some bachata. And guess who's the first person that popped up
on YouTube?
Yeah.
Somebody's getting paid off your shit.
And I said, who?
That's what's going on.
And then he goes, you. And I said, what?
Yeah.
So
they're getting paid off your stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It's kind of cool because they're doing the work for you, but
no,
you got to
not.
get down to the bottom of it.
You got to get it quick because they're making. Who knows how much money they made off of you?
Yeah,
they could have made like 10 grand. Like it could be something huge. So when you put this in, like it's called Anchor or Blue Circle or I'm sorry, Red Circle, any of these platforms. You can put it where it goes on YouTube. I do that with this. So it'll just be like literally just all you can do is hear it and it's like the logo. So you can even do it that way before you make music videos. You can still put that in. So but you got to go in and claim it.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to fight YouTube for it. Like YouTube's pretty cool about that because if it's you own it, they can't do nothing about it.
Yes.
It's going to delete all their crap. They're going to get pissed off. They're going to be so mad about it because they're probably making a lot of money off you right now.
No, you're right. But you know what? I am going to fight for it, you know,
you got
because
to.
I deserve it because it's
For
hard.
sure.
You know, it's hard to do.
Well, that's illegal.
what
They're
I
making money
do.
off you. You
Yes.
can actually sue them too and get some money.
They
off
get to
of
the
that.
bottom of who it was
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, you can sue them, all kinds of stuff. But you better. If I was you, I'd get on it quick.
Do you have an entertainment attorney?
No.
So all the stuff
That's
that you
next.
give birth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, you're gonna probably need an entertainment attorney. But if even before that, I would just start going. I would just start going after it. Just
I mean, you can
claim your
search the
name.
stuff. You can search and see what's what, who's behind a lot of stuff. Anyways,
Well, that's good that
it's
you guys
there.
tell me. You know, I'm here for a reason.
Exactly.
You
It-
are.
This
it-
is all stuff I had to learn just by doing this. But see, I went the opposite way. We had to like create all of it before I put it in, you know? And you just created yourself before even doing that.
Yeah, I did. I
Well, her
was,
parents created her.
Yeah. That's crazy.
they made a
though,
beautiful
though.
creation.
There
Yeah,
we
they
go.
did. Inside and out, dude.
Aw,
Where do
love.
you want to see your career go? Like what's the path you want to take? Like what are you looking at?
I actually want to see myself making those tours where, you know how like the Taylor Swift tour that goes from country to country fills up stadiums, you know. I know it's gonna take a lot to get there, but with a lot of hard work and determination, I think I could do it and
Mhm.
make all these fans
Yep.
fall in love after they read the book. I think people sometimes I feel like I have an OnlyFans on my TikTok or Instagram because I have more of men followers, even though I'm not doing things that OnlyFans does, you know? And I'm like, hey girls, where are the girls at? You know, come on, like, you know, I want girl fans too.
No, that was Killer Rosa. She's another artist that was on here was saying the same thing, that she made a song that she feel like she finally got the support from the women, because that's what she's like, I hit a nerve somewhere, and now the girls were supporting her.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I'm like, where are all the comments? Where are this? Where are
Some
that? Because,
ass-shaking
you know,
music.
when I go look, I do have like 600K in the last 30 days that have gone into my Instagram page. But I'm like, where are the comments and where's this? But it's because when I do see, like when I go to Facebook, everybody, like up to maybe 10,000 people go and heart my stories and put messages on there, but they don't want to get caught up with their wives. And I'm like, why? Or girls, you know, but I'm
Oh
like,
my
I'm just
gosh.
an artist. It's not like I'm doing things that,
Yeah.
you know, they wouldn't support. But it's not, I think you can never judge a book by their cover. First, get to know who the artist is. You know, physically, it doesn't matter. We all can look a certain way. But once you actually get to know how much and how tough it was for that artist to get where she is getting, you'll learn how to fall in love with her music and with her as a person, you know, to where you'll actually go and change your point of view from her.
Yeah, that's true.
So most of your followers are men right now, though.
Yes, man. And
Hey,
it's
but
not
they're
a
big
problem. It's
consumers.
okay.
Yeah, they're consumers. I mean, hey.
But you know what I was
Just as
thinking
long
of
as they're not hacking her music.
I know.
Yes,
assholes.
exactly.
Yeah, well, there's people that literally just do that like for a living. That's all. They just look at people's stuff. They see if they're doing good stuff, and they just take it all until they somebody else claims it. You know, all you gotta do is claim it, and it's back to you being.
It'll
yours.
be in my hands. You know, it's just
Yeah.
God is good. So
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, that's
Who are
wild.
some of your musical inspirations to get to where you're at now?
well, when I was little, I was always loving to listen to Selena, like everybody else, and Gloria Trevi
Oh, that was my shit.
and Alicia Villarreal.
Oh my god.
I would love to listen to Alicia Villarreal. And back in the day, like the Bronco and Temerarios and all that stuff. But as girls,
So
those were
Spanish
my-
was your
yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah, because Spanish that has that like thing where you have to hit them notes.
But in the English, Britney Spears. I want to make those performances like Britney Spears. I don't want to be like a Karol G or like a Shakira. Karol G was the pop queen. I want to be able to get to that level to where I have the choreographer make all these, you know, nice choreographies, yes, and to where my songs include a space to where like I, you know, start dancing all crazy like she used to. I see myself like there
We're
one day.
doing it like that.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes, that's how I
like
want to
that.
do it.
Like a real
you know?
performer.
Yes, like a real performer, you know, not just shaking my booty, you know. I actually want to do those dance moves that she did because she has some good stuff. You know?
Have you taken any dance classes?
No,
either?
no. When I dance and perform up there, I don't know if you guys
Free-
saw the Voy por
freestyle.
ti one. I just
I
got
saw
down,
one,
you know?
Yeah, I saw one of them. I was like, yeah, she's doing
I
her
just
thing.
get down to, I guess because I wrote the song, I know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I get into the.
groove and your own like.
Some
your
people just have
vibing.
it, you know. I would die on stage. I'd be like staring at everybody off.
Hola.
I don't know if I could even say hola, but I'd be like, but yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Or
cool.
like,
Yeah, and then you do it, but in front of all kinds of people traveling around to do it. That's wild. Have your kids ever seen you perform?
Not like in those performances that I've had like at night and things like that, but like when they see my Instagram, they're like, Mom. But they're with it, you know, they love how I am.
That's
I'm
right.
crazy, like out of my heart, like when I'm cooking, I'm dancing for them or whatever. Like, you know, I try to enjoy my time with my children because we only have them once, you know. So
Yeah.
That's big.
So what song are you be performing with us?
Perreo.
So how do you say it?
Perreo.
Okay,
You gotta
I'm
roll
just
your
gonna-
eyes.
Perreo.
Roll.
Perreo.
There you go.
You are Mexican.
So John,
Before
you
before
oh,
you
go
play
ahead.
that, I just
Uh-huh.
got one question because you've been interviewed on some major platforms. What's one question that you wish that they would ask that probably doesn't get asked a lot?
That's a good one.
Let me think 1 second, okay?
Okay, you got all the time you can eat.
I'm just gonna sit here and look at you. While you think.
No, while John gets the music ready,
Um,
give her some time.
maybe if I'm gonna say all the interviews in general, maybe if they would have focused on asking me not just about who I am, what I do, but what is my obsession in my makeup, for example. That's a question they never ask, but I can tell you guys.
Tell us. Ask
Well,
the
what's your
question.
favorite?
Ask him.
Glitter. Glitter.
What's your obsession in makeup?
Glitter. I have to have my glitter, and you know, sometimes I put like, if you really notice like my post from like last 2 weeks, you could see that I get like those nail diamonds, and I like put the little glue from the eyelash glue, and I start putting them, and I go crazy with glitter. I love.
Would you
glitter.
say it's safe to say that you love to shine?
I do. You know what? One
Fairy dust.
Sparkle.
Yes.
Actually, a producer from Hollywood about 2 months ago. This is actually really beautiful. I wasn't fully accepted with everybody in the music industry because there's levels, you know. You start learning that as you go. You know, they start to try to shut doors down, not to give you opportunities, and you just got to keep fighting. So he said, you know what, Daleyza, I have a gift for you. And I said, okay. So he had a little green bag, and he said, I have 4 gifts in here for you, and I want you to never forget that I gave you this. And I said, okay. So first, he took out a spear, a Christmas ball, you know, a gold one. And he said, this is how you shine. Then he took out a little like airplane, like the cars, you know, like a metal one. And he said, this is an airplane because I want you to fly everywhere for your career. And the other one is a key, he said. It was a key that looked like a heart, but it's like a gold metallic key. This is the key to your future in your career. And the last gift that I want to give you is look up at the sky, because he gave this to me outside with like, they were recording it and everything. I haven't posted that video on TikTok, but because I want to get it like edited good for me to put it on there. So then he said, look up at the sky. And I said, I looked up, and he goes, you see the highest star that you can see? And I said, yeah, that's you. That's the star. You're never going to fall from that sky because you're going to reach your goals. And I guess that just really reflects on all the glitter that I like, the shining that I like, because I feel like I could become that star for all the people, because I feel that everybody is making a lot of singers famous because they have the connections or the money, the funds to do so, to buy their marketing. But those people, I don't feel like they're the ones that deserve it. I feel like I deserve it, you know, because I feel like if I've done this
On your
for
own.
so long on my own, getting ripped off here, left and right, barely have gotten any money when they pay me, you know, for a performance for exposure, I feel like I'm doing it out of my heart. You know, there's people that I wish that supported what I do more than what I do.
Yeah.
And I know it'll get there, you know.
Yeah.
I know it'll get there.
And you got the mindset for it anyway.
Maybe it's not like the people that you would think, but it's a million others, literally.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
got a
know?
lot of people listening to you.
You're
Yeah,
right,
a lot of
you're
people
right.
watching you.
You're
a lot of
right.
people that you may be impacting that's like big shit. And maybe that's the light, that little light in you that's like, you know,
Yeah.
you're lighting the way for people
I'm
that,
gonna
that
ask John
can't
if
get
he's
on the
ready.
stage.
John, are you ready for the song? Okay, cool. All right, so real quick, introduce the song real quick to the fans. And
Everyone, I want you guys to go check out my song Perreo, Cuando Quieran Perrear. and it's really good. So I'm going to sing it as a show mix, so it is my voice.
Let's go. It's here on Howls over Baaz. Let's go.
Yo soy adicta al perreo y por amores yo no ruego. Y si tú quieres bailoteo, yo me acerco. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo, yo voy sin rodeo. Él está solito y se trae un buen porte, baby yo me pego y bailamos perreo. Solita que bien me divierto, traigo un buen flow y lista pa'l bellaqueo. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo. Yo voy sin rodeo. Yo soy una gatita fiera que le baila hasta abajo sin importar lo que me diga la gente. Saliendo con todas mis amigas somos centro de atención, bailándote un perreo bien cabrón y qué importa lo que digan. Yo me la vivo, la vida es mía y qué importa. Yo soy fina y pa'l carajo las malas vibras. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo, yo voy sin rodeo. Él está solito y se trae un buen porte, baby yo me pego y bailamos perreo. Solita que bien me divierto, traigo un buen flow y lista pa'l bellaqueo. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo y yo voy sin rodeo. Yo soy adicta al perreo y por amores yo no ruego. Y si tú quieres bailoteo, yo me acerco y qué importa lo que digan. Yo me la vivo, la vida es mía y qué importa. Yo soy fina y pa'l carajo las malas vibras. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo, yo voy sin rodeo. Él está solito y se trae un buen porte, baby yo me pego y bailamos perreo. Solita que bien me divierto, traigo un buen flow y lista pa'l bellaqueo. Quiere que le baile todita la noche, quiere coqueteo y yo voy sin rodeo.
Wait to geek the fuck out, dude. You can sing.
That sounds so good.
Oh my
That
god.
was dope.
Thank you.
She was
Dude, that
into
was
that.
amazing.
Like, damn.
You should see when I dance
Damn.
that.
Hey, we're right here. You want to sit on the table again? Hey, the f*** watch this.
Maybe they want to turn off the camera.
We got a poll that's going to come up right in the middle right now.
Should I do it in my booty shorts?
Hey. Men love booty shorts.
Hey.
That was so good.
Hear it on
though.
House Over Baaz right here.
Exclusive on Howls over Baaz.
Oh, the voice.
You'll never forget this performance.
I loved that. The vibe, the
That
voice,
was-
That was
everything.
good.
Thank
Wow,
you.
you're so cool. I fucks with you.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
That was dope. I know I've heard that song too. I know.
Well,
I've
you know
heard
what?
it.
Maybe it's been playing on some Spotify. Or something.
Ah, for real. We're gonna fix that.
Maybe it went viral and I didn't even know on Spotify.
I know, huh? Shit. You got Markeith blushing over here.
I like the song. I like the song.
Hey,
So
it was dope.
Can you
huh?
imagine
song
me
was
in the
dope.
booty shorts?
Imagine that. Imagine that. Right
It's
Yeah,
all good.
visual.
I look good. It's all good because I look good.
Oh my god, that's so funny. These
the
guys
song
are
is
too
dope.
much.
The song is
Thank
dope.
you.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm actually trying to learn Spanish because I like the music in whole, but I don't know, nothing's being said ever.
Well,
If
if
you
you learn that, go to my concert, be front row, sing with me.
I don't gotta know the song to go to a
I'll
concert.
take you
I
up
like
there.
You know we'll go.
Yeah.
She didn't invite you.
We're gonna fight now. We're gonna fight now when you
I
leave.
love it.
Wow. That's
So when are you gonna perform again?
I'm going to go perform in New York this Saturday. I am actually going to be on the main stage as one of the main artists for La Parada Dominicana for Del Bronx, New York.
Are you
Oh,
excited?
that's cool.
Yes, but I'm nervous too. Because it's like, oh my God,
Just get in the vibe like you did. You just didn't give a fuck. You just went straight in. Just got in the
Yeah,
vibe.
and actually, I'm going to wear the appropriate wardrobe. When I'm in my performing wardrobe, I turn into somebody else.
Yeah, I
because-
think that happens a lot. Like the alter ego
Definitely.
superstar
Yeah.
comes out. Yeah. That's so. What could you tell? Like, what would you tell, little Adriana?
Well, I would say, don't give up. Keep pushing. You're going to get there. This is your dream. Don't let nobody turn off your light. If somebody doesn't like what you're doing, keep going. If they criticize, it's because you're doing something that's catching their attention and they're not liking it, because people are always going to criticize, So just keep going. That's what I would say. And I'm proud of myself,
Powerful. That's so cool.
And all those trolls, like, you just gotta not care. Because I'm sure you got a ton of trolls now. The bigger you get, the more trolls that come,
You know what? Yes. I feel like a lot of times instead of getting, because, we're human. We want to know what fans think. And lately I have gotten a lot of people like, stop showing up on my For You page and stop this. But you took that time to go say something, then don't
You
be on my-
commented now. It's gonna stay on your For You page.
Hey, all
You
that's
know-
good though. You know that, right?
Yeah,
like,
it
that's all
is
good. That's
good,
all
yeah.
good for your traffic and everything, for them commenting and all that.
Yeah.
So screw it. I'm like, fuck them. Like, let them just watch it. Just keep watching.
And then now that I'm losing more weight, I've gotten more comfortable with myself again, because when you're in a narcissist relationship, you gain so much weight, even if you don't eat.
Because you're all stressed out.
Yes, because you're all stressed out, so you get bloated. And it's like, once I was able to accept the freedom that I have, because now I don't look at it like lonely time. At first I did, but then I learned that when your alone time is your freedom, And so that's a quote that I say to myself every time I feel lonely. I say, no, girl, this is your alone time. Do you want to have someone yelling behind your ear all day? Do you want that person to tell you not to wear this? So I started getting more comfortable with myself, that I'm losing weight. And I uploaded a video about 2 days ago. I don't know if you guys saw that one, and I'm kind of perreando right there. And some people did comment, like, girl, why are you dancing? Wear more clothes. And I'm like, okay, but when I was chubbier, they were like, you're so chubby. You're so chubby.
Yeah.
Now that I'm losing, so you can never
You're never gonna make
Never
satisfy
everyone,
people,
yeah.
So I just got to tell myself, keep going. If people are criticizing, it's because I'm doing something that's making noise and causing attention. So
Yep.
I'm proud of myself for
Yeah.
that.
Amen to that
Yeah,
shit.
the haters. Thank you to all the haters.
Yes, thank you, because I'm still a baddie.
That's right.
Can you read the comments? The ones we got?
Yeah.
We got a few up there.
Okay, we have
Shout out the
Life's Lemons, dope. We have Lemony Fresh News, get your money, girl. And Lemony Fresh News again, men are the consumers. And then we have Lemony Fresh News with vibes. And Naturally Nicey said that was so good. Yeah, it was, girl. It was.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
Which one?
I thought out loud.
That was
Is there any
What? Did I miss something? Wait. I want to know. I want to know the
I
cheese
said,
man.
I said, that was strictly for you.
I get you saying.
That was for you and you only.
So we can do that? Yeah. We got this.
I love this podcast. I love this podcast.
I love it.
I swear. I love the vibe.
I love that you love it. That's what we
I would
like to
howl,
do.
but I don't know how to.
Why you pointing at me?
You gotta tap into your inner perra.
You gotta tap in.
You gotta be a perra for a little bit to howl. There you go. See?
Is there anything else you'd want to tell the fans before we go?
Yes, stay tuned. Besides, for my new music coming out, which I feel like they're going to fall in love, because if I made something good enough too, where it's catching people's attention, now I have to come up with something even better each time. So that's what I'm trying to focus on for this new album that's coming out. It's a mini album with 5 songs, but I feel like everyone's going to enjoy those songs and kind of identify themselves in certain ones as well. So what I want them to please do, if they want to, is stay tuned for my book. It's going to come out in August or September.
Okay.
So it's going to, I'm trying to get it to the market of Barnes and Nobles.
You can do it.
Yeah.
It's
That's dope.
doable.
Congrats on that for
Thank
sure. That's
you.
dope. You got a whole book coming out.
And if
You gotta
anything on
promote that for
Amazon,
sure.
también.
Yes,
También.
yes, that's for sure. That one is already listed on there with the editor. He's going to make sure it's on Amazon. But I also want to do like a mini tour, you know, at the Barnes and Nobles of like 3 or 4 different cities, you know, to kind of, you know, interact with people that actually go, like a meet and greet about the book.
A
You know?
signing.
Yes.
You gotta invite us to your next event too that you throw.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what?
That'd be dope.
I can't wait because I feel like if it's taken me this long, I know a year and a half is a very little time, but just because since I've been dreaming about this since I was 7, I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah.
So I feel like things happen for a reason, and when they take so long and so many obstacles get in the way, it's because something good is coming.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, growth is uncomfortable.
Well, congrats on that.
Message.
So happy that I got to meet you today.
oh, thank you. Likewise, love.
I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
Made it.
I felt like I wasn't
safe.
going to make it. I was like, oh my God. for
No,
real?
you know that was kind of me on my way here today too. Today was kind of wonky, but we ended up pulling through, guys.
No,
we all
I'm
did.
glad. I'm glad
Thank
we
God.
did. Thank you for waiting. You know how embarrassing. I'm always the early girl. You know, but
First
things happen
impressions.
sometimes.
No, I think we're all glad we waited, huh, guys?
Yeah,
yeah.
it was definitely worth it.
Yes.
Yes.
I
that was
love
dope.
the vibe. I swear to God, I'm gonna remember this podcast because, I mean, I like going everywhere
Ours is
and
the
I
best
vibe
one,
with
huh? The
everybody.
best
I love
podcast you've been on.
everybody.
Just
I
say
love
Say
it.
it.
Yes,
Say it's
I
the
love
best
it.
podcast.
Say it
Say
and then how?
Say this is.
It's the best
Adriana.
howl.
That almost
Say
sounds
it's
forced.
Adriana.
Yeah.
Podcast in the IE.
I
You know
really
we can
love
hear
you
you.
guys' vibes. I swear to God. You know what? It's a really 100% podcast that I would, you know, love to come back when I get, you know,
For
higher
sure.
up there. And I would definitely recommend people that are viewing this, other artists, definitely come because, you know, I feel like a princess here. And, you know, I love the vibe. So I know you guys will too.
Give us a howl.
There you go.
You want to give the slogan out?
All right. So our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So we're gonna look at that camera on the count of 3 and say "Shed the Sheep."
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Shed
the sheep.
Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambition of Black Cup.
It's your girl Melanie.
Cat baby.
Adriana Daleyza.
We appreciate you for coming, and please like and subscribe, and we'll be back next Tuesday. We are out. Peace.
Peace out.